Welcome everybody to another thrilling installment of the Vinyl Files. Today we're talking about something that I was so excited to add this to my collection. It was pressed one time when it came out on wax, and I waited and waited, and the prices inflated. Finally got repressed, possibly for the only time. I hope not. If this gets repressed once every 5 years, I will likely buy it again. I loved this band so much when they were around. Unfortunately, they're not anymore. The lead singer, you can go buy burgers from him down in Nashville. Thankfully, I have a very understanding boss who let me take a 5-minute break when this was the pre-order was put online at 1 p.m. And at 12:58, I was sitting at the computer, shaky-handed, just like, I'm gonna get you. I didn't realize that they had test pressings, otherwise I would have snagged one of those as well. Without further ado, let's take a look at it. A Plea for Purging, the marriage of heaven and hell. If you don't know A Plea for Purging, they were a progressive metalcore band that was signed to Face Down Records, and I believe they disbanded in 2011, 2012, 2010. This is their third album. The impact musically for me, the impact that this record had on me, it can't be understated. From the guitar to the drums to the bass to everything to his vocal style. I was a screamer in a metal band for a while. Learned how to scream listening to Andy Adkins. It's just awesome. This record is phenomenal. I loved this record so much to the point where in 2017, I went to California with some friends to Face Down Fest because A Plea for Purging were doing their one and only reunion show. Everybody bother them respectfully. Please tour again. Please tour again. I went to go see this band, and the place was packed. There was so much love for them there. It was unbelievable. I even got to talk to Andy for a little bit. He's the nicest guy. Funny story about it. At one point, he got on right when they walked out on stage. He had said, if you know the words to these songs and you want to come sing with us, get up on stage. There's another mic, or I'll pass over the mic for you. And I was like, at this point, I started listening to them when I was like 13. I'm 22 at this point. And so I saw my opportunity, and I was like, I'm going to go sing with A Plea for Purging. Bum rush the stage. A security guard grabs me, throws me on the stage, almost broke my shins. I still have indents on my shin bones. And he was like, you will not be on stage. And I was like, but sir, he said. My case was not heard. Someday I'll sing with you, Andy. You know, in case A Plea for Purging ever gets back together, I have an 8-string. I can be in the band. If you need a second guitar player again, I'll be in the band. These songs are they're relevant. They sound like they could be released today by any progressive metal band, even though most bands could never tap into what A Plea for Purging had. They were heavy, literally, and also their sound. So let's take a look at what we got here. This is the Wolf's Blood variant on 180. Good freaking Lord, look at that. How beautiful is that? It sounds awesome. The fun thing about this too is that the original pressing of this, which is, I think it wasn't also called Wolf's Blood, and it was the crimson red, supposed to be Wolf's Blood, but that pressing had all of the audio missing from the preachers and whatnot, and this has everything, just like the CD, the MP3 plays, except it was remastered for vinyl, and it just, oh my goodness. I don't go in mosh pits anymore. I don't crowd surf. I don't throw down anymore. But when I got this and put it on my table, I immediately teleported back to being, 14 and just, because you have to. It's A Plea for Purging. Doctor says I need to diet. If you can still find this and it's not, the price isn't so jacked up like a lot of these records sell for these days, get it. You won't, especially if you know what this is. This is the ultimate 2010s progressive metalcore album to have in your collection, in my opinion, at least one of them. Thanks for checking out my channel. We're gonna have new videos as they come out until I figure out what kind of a schedule. But thank you for everybody, all my new subscribers, and we'll catch you next time. Stay round.